Hello, my lovely little witchlings. This is Misanthropy here from spellsofmagic.com, and today on Misanthropy's Magic Corner we're going to be covering cursed objects. Now, some really well-known cursed objects are the Annabelle doll, the Hands Resist Him painting, the Anguished Man painting, and the Busby Stoop chair. Now, these are all well-documented cursed objects, and some of them have even been covered in news reports and interviews. They've been highly investigated by paranormal groups. But in these particular cases, it's not so much cursed objects that we think of in the magical community where someone's actually put a curse on them. These are more objects that have negative spiritual attachments or possessions, and thereby the spirit then sort of causes havoc in the area around it. Actual cases of cursed objects or curses really, they tend to be rare, but that's not saying that they don't happen. The reason they tend to be more rare is that it takes a lot of energy and anger to really make those works of magic work. You need to have a fundamental understanding of magic, what it is and how it works, and it's not really something like curses, rather, are not really something that should be attempted by the inexperienced. And that's because if you're not careful, you can have yourself being affected by the curse as well from backlash energy. So one thing I always strongly suggest is that if you're going to curse, whether you're new to magic or even a more experienced practitioner, is to cleanse, banish, and protect yourself before and after casting, just to make sure that there isn't any negative lingering energy that's going to affect you or your working environment. And now this is something that comes up on the site quite often, is how do we make a cursed object, or how do we put that energy out? I like to start with an item, a personal item that belongs to the person, something like a necklace or a ring. If you can't get a personal item, you can always just get a ring or a necklace and give it to them. But to start with, take the item, be it a ring or a necklace, whatever. Hold the item in your hands and allow yourself to focus on all of the negative things that this person has done to you or a person you care about. Allow yourself to focus on all of those things and allow your anger to build up. So essentially what you're doing is you're trying to build up emotional energy. And once you feel that energy reach a peak, and for me it's like a vibrating feeling in my body, focus on that energy, feeling that item like the necklace or the ring, and visualize it going into the ring and bringing this person misfortune or bad luck. You can even go as far as to say a chant over the object to further solidify your intent. And with this type of magic, since you can't regularly charge it, it will fizzle out. But the idea being is that you put enough anger and energy into the item that the curse will affect them over an extended period of time. So it'll slowly fizzle out, but it'll still have the effect that you want it to have. Now, if you're doing something like a curse jar, which is an actual jar that you would keep with you on your altar or somewhere where no one's going to bother it, you would continually fuel that energy into the jar and just shake it, and that way you could have that effect over a longer period of time, or until you felt like the person had learned their lesson, and then you could dismantle the jar. But I felt like this was something that we needed to cover because it's something that comes up on the site a lot, and also because it's October. It's the time of year when ghosts and ghouls and goblins and scary things are out and about, and it just seemed like a perfect topic to cover this month because of the energy and just the time of the year. If you have any questions on cursing or cursed objects, as always, you can message me on spellsofmagic.com. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. I actually have an article on this topic on the site. I will link it in the description below. And we'll end this video here today. And if you have any questions, again, just feel free to contact me. And remember, stay magical.